I'm doing the paintball thing. You doing that too?
What we're going to do is just open it up to the platoon leadership or the platoon. Just kind of share what you guys talked about, or if you guys have anything you think the company should hear, just stuff that you guys talked about that could benefit other platoons or just the company in general. You guys can go ahead. I'm going to say it. So first, yeah.
I'll start. Within our platoon, we went over individual modifications to duties. Nothing I really need to get into specifically here. I'll probably just mention it in the chain of command, but we talked a lot. A lot of individuals spoke up about what they see the value in platoon duties, and a lot of the leaders spoke up about what they see, what their side of it is. So got some great feedback there. One thing we're going to try to do as a platoon is get a weekly email out. I know that in the past our training emails have included a weekly schedule, of all the briefings. So we'll try to put that on the platoon level. Maybe make an Outlook calendar. LT Ramirez suggested that we make an Outlook calendar. So possibly look into that at the platoon level. And then maybe put up a bulletin board. Keep the schedule of events straight as far as commander's time and intramurals go, so that everyone, the beginning of the week is tracking, and throughout the week, if there are scheduling issues, people are trying to plan their workouts, they can walk by the platoon board, see a bulletin board, see a schedule. So that's, and then we got into some professional development things as far as why we're here, why we do what we do.
So first platoon, we got together and we talked about a lot of stuff internal first, and then that was kind of like our platoon is kind of a microcosm of what I think of the entire company and the commander division, first line divisions, XO division. So basically, we talked about just the climate, and the climate that the company commander and the first sergeant and the XO have set is basically the exact same climate I set for the platoon. And so far, there's been a lot of positive remarks about the climate. So obviously, that's that's a reflection of you guys. So you guys are doing good with the climate. It's professional. It's fair. It's not. You're not trying to hack at people. So that's a business thing. Another one is standards. So the standards that you guys enforce, first platoon is enforced too. So everyone in the platoon has agreed that we're fair. Like you guys said before, it's going along with the climate. We're fair. We have standards, and we're not trying to again hack at people, but the standards are standards like you mentioned before. One thing is that I know sometimes last minute, upper chain command knows emails goes out last minute because battalion sends it out last minute, because Reg sends it out last minute, because brigade finds out 2 seconds before the due date. That happens sometimes. I know that's something that's uncontrollable, but if there's something that you guys have control over concerning time, it just right-clicking and clicking forward and typing 2 or 3 names doesn't take forever. And I know sometimes you guys are out of your rooms, but your emails, I feel as the upper 3 and as information disseminators, the first line guys for the rest of the company should be really anal about checking your email, especially if we're sending up stuff. And I already know as a roommate with the CEO that that's all he does. Comes back to his room, email. Goes out of his room, comes back from the bathroom, email. So it's been the upper 3 have been doing a good job. It's just that time thing to think of. Another thing is FCDT. I know there's been a new plan sent out, so a little more guidance on what to specifically do. I know that's probably going to come out soon, but these are good to learn. That's it.
So the first thing our platoon talked about is the breakfast. We start off with a rotating schedule, and then these last couple of days it's just going to be me and my PSC that go every day on behalf of the first C and the cows of the platoon. I think that kind of gives us the opportunity to see all the plebes every day and know what's going on with them, and it's just overall better because it gives more flexibility to the other upperclassmen in the platoon for that. Second thing was MD grades. I want to put together kind of what I'm looking for in terms of when people send up an MD grade, what it's based on, and what all the counseling is going to cover for that grade. So when we do get together on the company level and decide how the TACs are going to put their input in and how the company is going to put their input in, we have the proper justifications for who's going to get what. And that's coming up. I know that the MD midterm grades are coming up, so that's going to be like our biggest focus for the next week or so. And then overall with the company, we felt that a lot of the stuff that you guys discussed during the opening part was pretty much accurate. We didn't need to go any more into that, so you guys hit all the main points.
Alright, so we just did a few little bullet points just to talk about, because we don't really have any of our platoon leadership here, so we just talked about how we felt the platoon was doing overall. So one thing that stuck out was one of the people in our platoon mentioned that it's a very, our platoon climate is very, it's very safe, it's very relaxed. Like no one feels like they're being micromanaged or like there's any like overbearing like issues like dealing with like things like weekly reports and stuff. That's not like a hassle for anyone for the most part that I've noticed. And there's not a lot of time wasting going on, at least in on the platoon level, which is what we talked about. And everyone here seems to be pretty happy with how our platoon's doing right now.
At the same time, we got some input from the one plate we had here that the team leaders are going around and being attentive, and the plates are getting what they need, and they feel comfortable knowing they can command for support and intelligence if they need it.
So do you want four things? How we doing, Zoo? I know it's the end of a very long day for us both, okay? So see a lot of tired faces out there. I have four things on my little pad that I need to go over with you. I hate saying it real quick, it's not going to be real quick. I'll be honest with you. Okay. You can't please everybody. You just can't do it. Right? Who can raise their hand and tell me that they can? Who said it best? Who said that originally? You can't please all the people all the time. Who said that? Abraham Lincoln. Thank you, Jack. So, but I say that for a reason, okay? Because as I was looking through all 65 pages of Sergeant Rally of the comments that you guys, and thank you so much for putting that down, because this is the difference. You guys doing this survey, and I know I'm only talking to a special population of the company. We have 125 souls in the organization, and we only have maybe half that right here, okay? You can't please everybody all the time. You just can't do it. But I want to thank you guys for those of you who actually took this seriously, it's going to help the organization. This is the difference between a good and a what type of organization. A great. It really is, okay? You can't fix it unless you know it's broke. And I'm sure a lot of people in this audience, myself included, probably have some grievances or things that we want to see better about this organization. And that's fine. That's great. That's exactly why we do this. And we identify the stuff that we want to continue because this is what we do well. All I ask, and what your chain of command asks, what I would challenge you for the rest of the time that you're here in F2, you're in the Corps, you're in the Army, is that you're constructive about it. What do I mean, Mr. Rogers, when I mean constructive?
That you take your failures and you build off of them and you make them better.
Okay, sort of.
You're going to provide a problem, at least offer a solution.
If you're going to provide a problem, provide a solution. There's a difference between constructive criticism and the good old-fashioned bitching and moaning. Right? Believe me, I've done it before. I hate that. That stuff is stupid. I don't want to do it. Instead of, this is stupid, this is why it's stupid, and this would be less stupid. Let's do this. Right? Folks, the stuff, who did not read any of this stuff? This is public knowledge, right? You all read the survey results?
It's coming out later.
It's coming out later?
Yes.
Okay. I would ask you to read it. There's a lot of great stuff in there. There's a lot of funny stuff in there, okay? And there's a lot of serious stuff. I had my morning coffee with it a little bit today. It was good. It was like doing the crossword. But I will tell you, as bad as some of the comments seem, it is par for the course because you can't please everybody all the time. I ask you to be constructive, and here's the last point I want to leave you with. I am willing to bet, I really am, I'm willing to bet a month of my salary that no one in this room wants to fail. Can anyone no shit tell me, have the courage to raise their hand right now and tell me they don't care?
and they want to fail, and they're just wasting their damn time being here. Mr. Lachey, you want to be here, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Livingston, you want to be here, right?
Very much so.
Mr. Griesiak, you want to be here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know this place sucks sometimes, and it's hard, but we all want to succeed. And why am I saying that? Because we asked you, how's the TAC team doing? How's your chain of command doing? How's the staff doing? How are the team leaders doing? How's everybody doing, right? And we have constructive criticism for them, right? And some of the comments were, oh, they don't care, they don't do this. I would ask you to maybe look a little bit further and deeper and maybe try to understand from their perspective, because I guarantee that they don't want to fail you either. They don't get up in the morning and go, hey, I'm going to fuck this person over. They're just not going to do it. And even though it seems like I wake up every day with that thought in my head, I don't. I promise. Okay? So again, I appreciate your time and your patience and your effort. I think this really kind of pumps me up if you haven't figured it out, because this is what I spent an entire year at Columbia trying to do, was stuff like this. This is the difference between good and great units, period. It is, because you guys are showing that you give a shit. You're trying, and I appreciate it. Thanks.
Alright, so yeah, thank you guys for coming. At this point, I don't have anything else for you. If you guys want to stay around and ask questions individually, come talk to any of us about anything. We'll be up here. But other than that, yeah.
On the note of clear communication, what is the time and uniform for the 21st birthday?
Yeah, so formation's at, did you get an email last night?
I didn't get that.
Did you get an email? Yeah, I got it. It's 1845. Okay. Alright, yeah, so if you guys got anything else here for Smith, real quick. I also just want to acknowledge Eval and R&D. They're the ones that made the entire transfer together and sent it out. And it was a lot of compiling, a lot of stuff they had to do, and they actually did a really good job.
Yes, you can't just sort of slip that thing and go.
Overrated. Matt Ryan plays for the Falcons. Hey, good work today. Good work today on the ball.
How was it? What do you think about the? You thought it was great? It was great? Oh, you didn't think it was great, did you?
It's awesome.
It was awesome? Awesome? What do you think, Baker?
Huh? I don't like that my platoon sergeant makes me wear pants in my room, but...
You don't wear pants in your room?
On occasion. Your hat.
No, that wasn't very nice.